Hello YouTube, this is Chris, Kerbal Space Program. I just want to do a mod highlight, and the mod that we're looking at right now is KW Rocketry. This mod adds a whole bunch of fuel tanks and rocket motors, and it's quite a staggering amount, and they all outperform realistically all the stock engines that come with Kerbal Space Program. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a simple rocket, and this is basically my launch vehicle for the Archer Station project that's going on, and it'll also be the same launch vehicle for the Reacher Station in orbit around the moon. And what I usually use is a small KW tank, a Poodle engine, it's a huge tank, and then a large engine, and you'll see it here as I build it in double fast speed. And then I usually put adapters on top and put some docking ports, and then build whatever my payload is above, and that gets me into orbit. And I usually launch phase angle to the station after I run it once, and that way I don't have to burn as much fuel to try to reach it through Hohmann transfers and all that. Right now I'm just throwing the adapters up there and the docking ports just to show you how I start that stage for the payload. But this is pretty much the rocket that I use. And here it is on the pad, and it's very stable because there's so much weight down below that it's extremely stable. At sometimes I might have to put tail fins on the rocket itself, but very rarely. So this is what I do to launch, and as I add heavier payloads, I'll have to put do that asparagus staging. But this lifts probably about 70% of what I send into space, and this is what I've used to build the Archer Station, I'm sorry, as shown in a previous video. And then I will be doing one around the moon called Reacher Station, aptly named because that'll be the main jump-off point to go into the outer solar system. So that'll provide a basis for fuel and anything else that I need, RCS, stuff like that. So this is basically what I do with KW Rocketry, and I find it probably one of the best mods for tanks and engines. So definitely check it out. I'll throw a link to the spaceport where you can download it in the description. So right now I'm just going to show you all the rocket engines and tanks in the KW Rocketry mod. It's not all of the ones available, but it is kind of the best ones that I feel that are the most helpful for me. And as you can see, you've got a range of sizes of engines and tanks, and there are also decouplers and adapters that decouple from like a 2 to a 3 meter tank, and they're actually nice. They fit over not just the engine above, but over half of the tank or a section of the tank, so it looks real realistic, I guess you'd say. And you saw that in the launch of the other one. That was the adapter at the top of this large tank. But as you can see, there's a bunch of useful parts, so definitely check it out.